Hello everyone and welcome! Today we're going to tackle a super interesting chapter from your biology syllabus, Control and Coordination. Now I know the name sounds a little heavy, doesn't it? But don't worry, we're going to break it down so simply you'll find it really easy. So let's get started.
Just think about it for a second. Have you ever accidentally touched a hot tava in the kitchen and pot, your hand just pulls back on its own, right? It happens so fast you feel the pain after your hand is already safe. Or what about that little plant on your windowsill? You must have noticed how it slowly bends towards the sunlight coming in. How does all of this happen? Well, that's exactly what we're going to figure out today. So, here's our plan for today. Think of it as our roadmap. We'll start with the basics, what control and coordination even means. Then, we'll look at how plants, believe it or not, respond to things. After that, we'll jump into how animals do it, which includes us, of course. We'll look at the super fast nervous system and the slower hormonal system. And finally, we'll do a quick summary and I'll leave you with one small homework question. Ready? Let's go.
Okay, so first things first. What is this control and coordination? In the simplest words, Beta, it's just the way every living thing, from a tiny ant to a giant banyan tree, reacts to the world around it in a proper, organized way. You can think of it as the body's own management team. Now, here's a very important key word you must know. Stimuli. A stimulus is basically any change around you that makes you react. So that burning heat from the tawa, that's a stimulus. The sunlight for the plant, that's also a stimulus. Even your mother calling your name when you're busy playing a game on your phone, yep, that's a stimulus too. All right, let's start with plants. It's fascinating because, they don't have a brain or nerves like we do, but are they alive? Absolutely. Do they respond? For sure. Their system is silent, and it's slow, but trust me, it is very, very clever.
The main way plants respond is through something called tropic movement. Now look closely at the slide. The key word here is directional. This is super important. It means the plant's growth isn't just random. It's moving with a purpose, either towards something or away from it. And there are different types of these tropic movements. It's actually easy to remember because the name tells you what the stimulus is. See? Photo means light, so phototropism is response to light. Geo is related to the earth, or gravity. Hydro is obviously for water, and thigmo means touch. Let's just quickly look at the first two. Phototropism is something you've all seen. If you have a tulsi plant at home, just watch how its stem bends towards the window to get more sunlight. It's like the plant is stretching to see outside. This happens because of a plant hormone called auxin, which works on the shady side of the stem to make it grow longer, causing that bend. So simple, but so smart. Then there's geotropism, the response to gravity. This one's really cool because the plant does two opposite things at the same time. No matter which way you plant a seed, the roots will always grow downwards with gravity. We call this positive geotropism. But the shoot, the stem, it always grows upwards, against gravity. That's negative geotropism. It's like the plant has a built-in compass that tells it which way is down and which way is up.
Now, all these amazing things plants do are controlled by special chemicals called phytohormones. This little table here is a very good summary for you to remember, bacho. We already talked about auxin, which helps in bending towards light. Then you have gibberellins, which help the plant grow tall. Cytokinins help in cell division, which means overall growth. And finally, abscisic acid, or ABA. This one is like the brakes on a car. It stops or slows down growth when needed.
Okay, enough about plants. Let's shift gears and move to the animal kingdom, to us. For animals, this whole business of control and coordination is handled by two main bosses, two master systems working together. The first boss is the nervous system. This is our body's super fast courier service. It's built for speed, for all those actions that need to happen in a fraction of a second. Like, when you catch a cricket ball that's coming straight at you. Or, of course, pulling your hand away from that hot tawa. And this kind of super quick response has a special name. It's called a reflex action. The important thing to remember is that it is automatic and involuntary. That means you don't think about it. Your body just does it. Why? Because reflex actions are all about keeping you safe. They are protective. So how is it so incredibly fast? Well, the secret is a special pathway called the reflex arc. Look at the steps. The receptors in your skin feel the heat. A sensory neuron zaps a message to your spinal cord. And here's the trick. The spinal cord makes the decision right there. It doesn't waste time sending the message all the way to the brain. It immediately sends an order back through a motor neuron to your muscle telling it to pull away. Your brain finds out what happened after your hand is already safe. What a brilliant shortcut for survival. All right, now let's meet the second manager of our body, the hormonal system. If the nervous system is like sending a WhatsApp message, instant delivery, then the hormonal system is more like sending a letter through the post office. It takes longer to reach, but its effects can last for a very, very long time. It handles all the long-term projects, like your growth, your mood, and how your body uses energy.
So how does this system work? It uses chemicals called hormones. These are made by special glands called endocrine glands, and they are released straight into your blood. The blood then carries these messengers all over your body, but they only work on specific target organs. It's like having a key that can only open one specific lock.
Let's look at a few of these important glands. We have the pituitary gland, often called the master gland because it controls so many others. It releases growth hormone. The thyroid gland in your neck produces thyroxine, which controls your metabolism. The pancreas makes insulin to control your blood sugar, and then the adrenal gland, which gives us adrenaline, the emergency hormone. You know that feeling, right? That duck in your heart just before your board exam results are announced? That's your friend adrenaline at work.
Now, this slide is very, very important for your exams, so pay attention. It perfectly summarizes the difference between the two systems. Just remember, nervous system is fast, hormonal is slow. Nervous action is for a short time, hormonal action is long-lasting. And finally, the nervous system sends signals through nerves, while the hormonal system sends its messages through the blood. Simple, right?
And that brings us to the end. You've all been fantastic listeners. Now, let's just quickly go over the most important points from our discussion today, just to make sure they stick in your mind. So here are the 4 key things to take away. Number 1, plants use hormones for coordination. They don't have nerves. Number 2, a reflex action is that super fast response controlled by the spinal cord, not the brain. Number 3, hormones are our body's chemical messengers that travel in the blood. And number 4, the big comparison. Nervous system is fast and for a short time. Hormonal system is slow and long-lasting. Got it? Perfect.
And now for your homework. It's a simple question that will make you think. Why are we always told to use iodized salt? I've given you a small hint on the slide. Try to connect this question to what we learned about the thyroid gland and the hormone it produces. It's a great way to see how this chapter applies to our real lives. Okay, that's all for today. All the best with your studies, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.
आज के समय में सिर्फ रिज्यूमे बनाना काफी नहीं है। जरूरी है कि लोग आपको समझें, आपकी स्किल्स को जानें और आपकी कहानी सुने। आज सोशल मीडिया पर जो दिखता है वही बिकता है। इसीलिए हम लाए हैं रिज्यूम एक्सप्लेनेशन वीडियो सर्विस, जहां आपका रिज्यूम ये प्रोफेशनल तरीके से ये आसान भाषा में समझाया जाता है। दिखावे से बनती है आपकी करियर रेपुटेशन और मजबूत होती है आपकी सोशल रेपुटेशन। जब आप अपना रिज्यूम वीडियो सोशल मीडिया पर शेयर करते हैं तो लोग आपको सिर्फ नाम से नहीं, आपकी काबिलियत से पहचानते हैं। क्योंकि आपकी पहचान मायने रखती है। क्योंकि आपकी पहचान मायने रखती है।
हर सफल डिजिटल समाधान के पीछे एक सोच होती है, एक अनुभव होता है और एक यात्रा होती है। यह यात्रा है रविकांत की। रविकांत एक ऐसे प्रोफेशनल हैं जिन्होंने टेक्नोलॉजी को सिर्फ कोड तक सीमित नहीं रखा, बल्कि उसे समस्याओं का समाधान बनाया। साल 2009, यहीं से शुरू होती है उनकी कहानी। एक सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर के रूप में उन्होंने CRM और एंटरप्राइज सॉफ्टवेयर सिस्टम्स पर काम किया। .NET टेक्नोलॉजी उनकी तकनीकी नींव बनी। साल 2012 में उनकी भूमिका बदलती है। वे सरकारी क्षेत्र से जुड़ते हैं और BTAST प्रोजेक्ट के अंतर्गत डिस्ट्रिक्ट IT कंसल्टेंट बनते हैं। यह परियोजना बिहार सरकार और DFID यूनाइटेड किंगडम के सहयोग से चलाई जा रही थी। यहां उन्होंने सीखा कि टेक्नोलॉजी नीतियों को कैसे लागू करती है और सिस्टम लाखों लोगों को कैसे प्रभावित करते हैं। साल 2014, एक नया अध्याय। रविकांत केयर इंडिया से जुड़ते हैं, एक वैश्विक संगठन जो स्वास्थ्य, शिक्षा और सामाजिक विकास के क्षेत्र में दुनिया भर में कार्य करता है। यह अनुभव उनके दृष्टिकोण को और व्यापक बनाता है। साल 2015 में वे सॉफ्टवेयर एजुकेशन एंड रिसर्च प्राइवेट लिमिटेड का हिस्सा बनते हैं। यहाँ वे शिक्षा, स्वास्थ्य, चुनाव, पुलिस और वित्त विभाग जैसी महत्वपूर्ण सरकारी परियोजनाओं पर काम करते हैं। यह चरण उनकी तकनीकी परिपक्वता को नई ऊंचाइयों तक ले जाता है। साल 2016 अंतर्राष्ट्रीय अनुभव। रविकांत IPE ग्लोबल के साथ काम करते हैं, एक संस्था जो 100 से अधिक देशों में विकास परियोजनाएं संचालित करती है। लेकिन साल 2017 में एक बड़ा निर्णय लिया जाता है, स्वतंत्र रूप से कुछ अपना बनाने का। परिवार, मित्रों और प्रोफेशनल पार्टनर्स के सहयोग से वे कस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर और वेबसाइट डेवलपमेंट की सेवाएं शुरू करते हैं। साल 2018 से उनका फोकस स्पष्ट होता है, स्कूल ERP सॉल्यूशंस, ऐसे समाधान जो स्कूलों के शैक्षणिक और प्रशासनिक कार्यों को डिजिटल, सरल और प्रभावी बनाते हैं। साल 2019 में सफल साझेदारियों के साथ यह कार्य और तेजी से आगे बढ़ता है। आज रविकांत एक बिजनेस सॉल्यूशंस प्रोवाइडर हैं। वे प्रदान करते हैं स्कूल ERP सॉल्यूशंस, कस्टमाइज्ड सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट, मोबाइल ऐप डेवलपमेंट, प्रोफेशनल एडवर्टाइजमेंट, वीडियो मेकिंग। हर प्रोजेक्ट में अनुभव, समर्पण और गुणवत्ता झलकती है। उनका पर्सनल ऐप रविकांत गूगल प्ले स्टोर पर उपलब्ध है और उनका YouTube चैनल ज्ञान, टेक्नोलॉजी और रचनात्मकता का एक डिजिटल मंच है। दुर्गापुर, पश्चिम बंगाल से वे देश और संस्थानों के लिए डिजिटल समाधान बना रहे हैं। ये कहानी सिर्फ बीते वर्षों की नहीं है, ये कहानी है भविष्य को डिजिटल रूप देने की। रविकांत उन प्रोफेशनल्स में से हैं जो टेक्नोलॉजी को भरोसे के साथ जोड़ते हैं। आज रविकांत उन नामों में से एक है जिन पर संस्थाएं भरोसा करती हैं, क्योंकि यहां सिर्फ सॉफ्टवेयर नहीं बनते, यहां समाधान तैयार होते हैं